Hi there, these comments are for CY, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to go ahead and answer your questions here. So you said, how many times can I take the pronunciation post-test? So you're one of my students, actually. So what I'd like to do, well, here, let me just answer your question. You can take it as many times as you need to. Your goal is to get 5.1 out of 7 on the post-test. My only requirement is don't send me more than one pronunciation or speaking practice test each day that you're one of my students. So that's it. So if you want to take the post-test 2 or 3 times, you might take it one time. I make some recommendations. 2 or 3 weeks later, you come back and take it again. No problem. All right, let's go to the next one. Say, I feel much better in reading aloud English texts after taking your pronunciation lessons, but still get stuck when I have to answer questions. All this leads to my second question. What would you recommend me to do in order to speak or write without thinking too much? Practice. That means that you should be completing integrated speaking practice tests at my website on a day-to-day basis. You can continue to complete independent speaking practice tests. That's going to help you. Now, the other thing, I mean, without thinking too much, you have to think when you're speaking and when you speak and write. So there's no way you can not prevent thinking, because that's just naturally involved in the process. You say, what I've been doing in terms of speaking and writing since the beginning of your course are recording myself talking about whatever comes up and some summaries of my notes or text. Plus, I keep a personal journal in English. I also write and talk to some friends in English, but none of them is native speaker, and I cannot afford a private tutor. I don't know what else to do. One thing that you might check out, let me give you the website here. Check out this website. It's called Toastmasters.org, and see if there is an international speaking club in your city or near your city. If there is, then join the club. That way you can start showing up on a weekly basis to speak English with native speakers. Now, also something that's going to help you is watching movies, because you get more used to hearing the spoken language, and that kind of exposure will help develop your language use and also help you to speak in a more clear manner so people can understand you better. So that's another suggestion of something that you can do. So I'm going to give you those 2 suggestions. So I think you're doing a great job. Remember, I have 40 independent writing practice tests. I have 43 integrated writing practice tests that you can start completing immediately. I think it's a good idea for you. Keep sending me speaking and writing practice tests, and you will continue to improve. All right? Anyway, thank you very much, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.